Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling so under the weather right now. Like all last night I had the worst flu symptoms and I've pretty much had them all day today. And so it was like be in bed and be sad, or throw on a whole bunch of like dramatic makeup and film a video. I obviously chose to film a video. Anyway, today I thought I would share with you guys my half yearly favourites. I don't really do favourites and fails videos. Sorry, this is a favourites and a fails video. I should say that, preface that to start with. So I don't really film these that often. And I was thinking about it yesterday and I thought, look, I really should sort of update you guys on some of my most favourite products and some of the products that just simply haven't worked for me this year. So I have tried to tailor this as best I could based on the purchases and the releases that I have made / have come out this year. So this isn't like, you know, my holy grails / fails of all time. This is just more so catered to, you know, what I've purchased this year and what's been released this year and what has and hasn't worked for me. So if this sounds like a video that you guys might be interested in, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to do this in no particular order. I know a lot of the time when I watch these videos, favorites are in the beginning and then fails are at the end. I'm actually not going to stick to that. I'm just going to literally pull stuff out and tell you what I think of it as I go. So here we go. First thing we have is by Ole Henriksen. This is a facial water. It's a facial spray. I really love this product. I'm fairly confident that this was only released this year and I did only get my hands on it this year. And so far I am really enjoying it. I do find it to be really hydrating. I am somebody who has oily to dry skin, so I do have combination, but it's more on the drier side, especially through winter, which I think most people are. So yeah, look, I really do enjoy this product. I do find that it is very hydrating and it just sort of freshens up my makeup throughout the day. So yeah, this is actually my second bottle. As you can see, it's still fairly new, but yeah, really enjoying this product. Next up, we have this foundation by Beauty Blender. It is their Bounce foundation. This did only come out this year. I really like this product. I love the formula of this foundation. It is more of a medium coverage on it that I find. You can definitely build it up to be super full coverage if that's what you're after. But for me personally, I enjoy the formula of this foundation so much. I feel that it really pretty much does last me all day, which is great. The only thing that I don't like is the bottle it comes in, which initially when I first saw this, I was so down for the design. I thought it was really unique, very clever, very on brand, etc. I was like, well done, kicking goals to you. But then I started using it and you can pretty much see already there is a lot of build up, and what actually tends to happen is a lot of the foundation sort of falls into the pump and you have to get like tweezers and a makeup wipe and literally scoop it out every time you go ahead and use it. So that I find really annoying. I do like the fact that it has a lock on the back, so I do find that it is very handy if you are going to go traveling, etc. The only downside that I find is the design of the packaging with this little doodad here. So yeah, that is the only fail for me on this. But how the actual foundation works itself, as I was saying, absolutely love it and would highly recommend this to literally everyone. Okay, next up we have a powder, and this is by Fenty Beauty, and this is the Pro Filter powder in the shade Lavender. So I'm just going to open this up so you guys can see. Now, straight up, I'm going to tell you that this is the only powder I own from Fenty Beauty. I really enjoy the formula. I think it is extremely finely milled. I also think that it's at a very good price point for the amount of product that you get. Now, for me, I do find that this product is extremely brightening, as it should be. That's what it's meant for. So I can only use this in very small amounts. I certainly have made the error with baking with this in the past, and I just have, for me it feels like it's almost like a very white cast under my eyes, so I personally don't recommend baking with this product. However, if you are just wanting to do it as a light setting powder, light dusting to brighten anything up, you only need a little bit and it really does do the job beautifully. So yeah, really fantastic product by Fenty Beauty that was released this year. I am in love with this one. I also want to try their other powder that they've got released. What's it called? I think it's in the shade Butter. So yeah, I really want to try that one. If you guys have tried that, let me know what your thoughts are down below on it. Would love to hear from you. Okay, so the next product we have is this foundation, and this is by Kosas. I can't pronounce this brand clearly. This is probably one of the biggest fails of this year for me. This was fairly expensive, so I'm going to say this was about the $60 to $70 mark. I did buy it from Mecca Maxima. I initially saw Tati use it and she raved about it. She said it was amazing. This just did not work for my skin type at all. So this is a tinted face oil. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like. It's extremely, as you can see, you only need a little bit. It's extremely liquidy. So it does have, the idea is it's supposed to obviously enhance your skin. It's not meant to obviously be full coverage or anything like that. That's just it rubbed into the back of my hand there. So I don't know, because it annoys me, because when I tested this out in the shop, I thought, geez, that looks really, really nice. It's like second skin almost. So I don't know whether it's just the simple fact that I have been using way too much of the product, or maybe it's the primers that I've been putting down with the product. I'm not really sure, but for me, I find that what happens is it tends to cake all around my nose and like my upper lip area. Cakes all around here, and I also find that it cakes around my eyes and on my chin. So yeah, look, maybe I just need to give this another go. Maybe I've been using it the wrong way. If you guys have tested this out and you know what I'm talking about, please leave me some comments down below. Let me know, should I be, you know, only using a really, really small amount? Maybe I am just simply using too much. I have also tried to mix this with other foundations just to make it work. Again, I just haven't had the best experience doing that. So yeah, at this point in time, I have to say that this has been a real big fail for me. But maybe I'll update you guys at the end of the year and see how I'm feeling about it later on. Maybe I just need to give it a couple more goes. I'm not sure. But yeah, so far this has been just a huge fail for me. Okay, next up we have this primer by Ole Henriksen. So this is the Banana Bright Face Primer. I have mixed feelings on this. So I don't feel that it works for me with every single foundation that I do have. It's a real interesting one. So normally what I like to do is mix my primers. So what I have started to do is mix this one in with the Benefit Pore Professional, and I have found that with that combination it has actually worked really nicely with certain foundations. So my Beauty Blender foundation, it works very nicely with that. My Maybelline 24-hour foundation works quite well with that one as well. The ones that it doesn't work so well with that I have found is my MAC Fluid foundation. It doesn't work too well with a lot of the BB creams that I have as well. So yeah, what I find happens is for some reason it tends to break the foundation up, which is really, really odd. But yeah, so with certain foundations, I'm loving this product. Other foundations, I'm like, this isn't working. So yeah, mixed review on that one. Let me know if you guys do have this one as well and what your thoughts are on it. Okay, next up we have some lippies by Hourglass. Here they are here. Now these I think have been out for at least a year. I'm going to say at least a year. I personally did not buy these or have owned these until Christmas time. So I have only started using them literally this year. And I have to tell you that the formula, there's a couple of the colours, the formula on these are just absolutely phenomenal. These have to be some of my most favourite lipsticks that I have ever used my entire life. Yeah, really, really love them. They are quite expensive, there is no denying that, and they are certainly in a very unique sort of, you know, unique packaging. So I do enjoy the packaging. I like the fact that you can literally just pop it out like that and put your new lipstick in that you know, whatever shade you're wearing for the day. So I do like the concept of that. But yeah, do just be aware that these are super, super expensive. However, the formula is amazing. So it's up to you, I guess. Okay, so next up we have the Overachieving Concealer by RoarBeauty. This is such a full coverage concealer. It is insane. From experience, you almost don't even need to set this with powder. It really is such a fabulous product. Really, really love this concealer. I did get this one here in the shade Peanut Butter just to, you know, try it out as a contour. I don't mind it. But yeah, if you're after something that's super, super full coverage, these concealers are just amazing. Would highly recommend them. Okay, next up we have these ones by the Quick Flick. So these are stamp eyeliners. I absolutely hate, not dislike, not it doesn't work for me. I literally hate this product so much. So basically what they are is on one end you have a stamp of, you know, like a winged liner look. And on the other you have got the eyeliner itself to fill it in. Now these come in a whole range of different colors now, and they also come in a range of different sizes. So I did, as you can see, I got all three. So we have got the 10mm one, we've got the 12mm one, and there is the 8mm one. So the initial idea of this is brilliant. Like, the initial idea of this is very, very clever. It's fabulous for people who struggle with wing liner and all of that. The problem that I have is two things. Firstly, the way it's advertised. So straight away, I'm going to tell you that if you have eyes shaped like mine, this product is not going to work for you. So I have very, like, not very, but I have fairly hooded eyes, and eyeliner is always one of those things that it is always a big challenge. And it's just one of those things that, you know, some days you have really, really good days, other days you don't have so many, like, such a good time. But it's one of those things that you just have to keep at it and sort of, you know, play around with different products and work out what technique best works for you. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you have a perfectly shaped, you know, almond eye, this product is you're going to have a great time using this product. This product is going to work for you every single time because the stamp's just going to sit there perfectly. You're not going to have any weird bit of skin hanging over, and it's just going to look perfect for you every single time. But as I was saying, if you're anybody like myself or majority of people, you're going to have that bit of skin that hangs down on either side, and it's just not going to look perfect. Now, the other issue that I have, and none of that is really discussed in the marketing, I'm just putting that out there. Every single bit of marketing that you watch for this product, you will see the same shape eye on every single model. So there's that. Secondly, this product is just generally crap. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and just stamp on the back of my hand here. So, which way we're gonna go? There we go. No, that way. All right, here we go. So that's what it looks like. It's super, super wet. I find that this product bleeds so much. And the other issue that I have with it as well is that it doesn't, so just looking at that, this is not a very pigmented product. You really need to build this up to get that real black look. The other thing that I find is that even though it does have a very fine point, the actual thickness of this makes it really, really hard to keep everything quite thin and seamless, I find. So yeah, look, for me, I have tried this a bunch of different ways, a bunch of different angles with my mirror, like trying to get it right, and it just doesn't work for me. And on top of that, I don't think the quality of the liner itself is very good in my opinion. Anytime I have used it and it has somewhat come off successfully, I have always gone in over the top of it with, you know, a different eyeliner, a different liquid eyeliner that I prefer the formula of. So yeah, they're my thoughts on the Quick Flick. I honestly, in my opinion, guys, I would save your money and just, you know, if you're someone like me who struggles with eyeliner, rather than waste your money on something, you know, gimmicky things like that, what I would recommend is that you go out and pick yourself up a brush like this. So this one here is from Sigma, as you can see, very well used at the moment. So this is called their E06 winged liner brush. The other thing that you want to go ahead and do is pick yourself up a really decent, this one's by Bobbi Brown, gel liner in a pot like this. And on top of that, I know there's a lot of products here, but trust me, you'll be happy that you did. Go and grab yourself like a mixing medium. This one here is by Inglot. So what I like to do is I'll take a little bit of this product, I'll take like not even half a dot of this product on the back of my hand, mix it together, and then what happens is that you have this really lovely liquidy eyeliner to work with. One of the biggest issues with hooded eyes like mine is the fact that any product that is, say, just straight out of a pot like this, or that is in a felt tip brush or tip like, you know, an eyeliner like this, is that the product itself has quite a lot of grab to it. And so what can happen is that when you're trying to get that perfect line, and you have that bit of that area that skips in your eye, like what I do, the product will typically either skip with it, or it will make a really horrible like blob. So you want something that basically has no grab to it whatsoever, and that will literally just glide on. And, you know, finding products like this, you will have a much easier time at getting that perfect wing than what you will in investing in something like this, because 9 times out of 10, I can promise you guys this just won't work for you if you have the eye shape like a similar eye shape to myself. So I hope that was helpful to you guys, but yeah, they're my thoughts on the quick flick. Save you money. Okay, moving on to another eyeliner that was actually also a huge fail for me, and this is the Benefit Roller Lash eyeliner. So I personally love the Benefit Roller Lash mascara. It is just so fantastic. I think it is just brilliant, actually. I love, love, love that mascara. The issue that I have with this is the fact that it is a felt tip. So I should have known this in the beginning. The actual product itself isn't too bad. You know, the color of this is lovely. I love this chocolate color. It's just beautiful. But the problem that I have is it grips so much, and so I struggle to get that really precise line, and I also struggle to get a really sharp line even with this kind of tip. So yeah, again, this was a really big fail for me, unfortunately. I can definitely see how this would work beautifully on other people who don't have the same eye shape as me, but again, it's not so much the product in this case. For me, it's more so just the shape of my eye. It just doesn't agree with me, unfortunately. So yeah, that was a fail for me. Next up, we have another product by RoarBeauty, and this is in the shade Light, and this is their Tan Tour product. I love, love, love this product so much. This is what it looks like in the pan. Like, I've only just recently discovered this. I did do a full video on it, so if you do want to check that out, I will link that up top now for you guys to have a look. But I really, really, really enjoy this product, this contour product so, so much. It blends beautifully. I don't think it's overpriced. And yeah, it just works really well. What can I say? So yeah, definitely go ahead and check this one out. I would highly recommend it to you guys if you are after like a cream contouring product. I've had a lot of misses with foundation this year, I tell you. So this one here is by RoarBeauty. This is the Light Illusion foundation. I wanted this to work so, so badly. I really wanted this to work because A, I love Drew Barrymore, and B, this is super, super affordable. So RoarBeauty did just recently come to Chemist Warehouse over here in Australia, so that was very cool, very exciting. This was the very first product from RoarBeauty that I have tried. In fact, this is the only product from RoarBeauty that I've tried so far, and unfortunately this was a gigantic fail for me. I do still use it. The issue, because I don't want to waste it obviously, the issue that I have with this product is the fact that it just, for me, it doesn't last very long. So I find that when I first apply it, it looks really, really nice, but then give it a couple of hours and it starts to severely break down around my nose, around my chin, and sometimes in my forehead, which is where I am most porous and of course oily. So maybe it's just the fact that it doesn't agree with my, you know, my combination skin. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I have tried this with a whole bunch of different primers. I've tried it without a primer, and unfortunately I just cannot get this one to work. for, you know, a long period of time. So basically now I use this for filming. I don't have it on today, but normally when I do film, I usually do wear this because I'm not necessarily going to have the makeup on all day. But yeah, unfortunately I wanted this to work so bad and it just didn't. Okay, next up we have some eyeliners by RoarBeauty. So these did not come out this year, but I have only discovered the brand this year, and I love these. I love these eyeliners so much. So these are called the Hydroliners. So basically what they are is that they are activated with water. Really cool concept. And they take a little bit of getting used to, but again, as I was saying, I'm always looking for those products that don't have like those eyeliner products, I should say, that don't have that grip. And of course you add water to them, they're quite liquidy to work with, very easy to work with, so they don't have that grip, and I have a tendency to get a pretty good look out of them. So yeah, really do recommend these if you haven't already picked them up to give them a try. They are quite unique and really cool. This one here is called Grape Soda, and under a blue light, it kind of looks blue. It's really cool. They also have another one that's called, I think it's just called Acid. Maybe it's called Acid something. Anyway, it's like a really intense orange, like fluoro orange. They have a really fluoro yellow as well that I've seen that just looks so cool. So there's a whole bunch of different colors that you can get, and yeah, I definitely want to add to my collection because I just really enjoy the formula so much. Next up we have this one here by Natasha Denona. This is her gold palette. I have done a very dedicated video on my top 10 eyeshadow palettes of all time, so if you are interested in checking that out, I will link this up top now for you guys. I also did do a dedicated video on this palette as well, but I have to tell you, this is by far one of my favorite purchases of this year, hands down. Absolutely in love with this palette. Now that I say that, did I buy it this year or did I buy it last year? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to say I bought it this year. Even if I didn't, I apologise. This is still my favourite eyeshadow palette currently that I'm using. I absolutely love this so much. The formula is just phenomenal. Every single shade in here works beautifully. I do not have one issue with any of them. And you really can be quite creative and create a whole bunch of different looks using this palette. So yeah, definitely it is expensive. There's no denying that as Natasha Denona. Having said that though, I do feel like it is an investment. It works so beautifully, and yeah, what can I say? It's one of my most favorite eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, definitely recommend checking this one out. Okay guys, I have one more palette to share with you guys. As we know, talking about palettes, I could be here forever. So this one is the Morphe palette. This definitely came out this year. So this is the Artistry palette. This was in collaboration with the Trevor Project. Really fabulous organisation. If you haven't checked this video out, guys, I will link it up top for you now to check out. But this, of course, came out for Pride Month. And look, for the price point, I thought it was priced really well. And secondly, the colours in here are just fantastic. So by far, this is my favourite rainbow palette that I own. I really do enjoy this palette. I think it was priced very well. And, you know, there's just, yeah, the formula works. Everything about it's really great. So yeah, definitely recommend checking this one out if you haven't already. And yeah, as I said, I'll link the video I did on this one up top now for you guys. Finally, we are down to our last two products. So this one here is a mascara, and it is by Colourpop. So this was only released this year. It's their volumizing mascara. Super inexpensive. And I have to tell you, I really do enjoy the formula. I think the formula is just fabulous for the price point. So yeah, if you're somebody who, you know, wants to add volume to their lashes, this is definitely the mascara for you. Definitely recommend going and checking this one out. And finally, another really affordable product. This is by Maybelline, and this is their Total Temptation, what is this? Brow Definer. So you've got a little spoolie on one end, and I have to tell you, I actually really like the size of this spoolie. And then of course, it's like a gel gel stick liner on the other. And really do enjoy this product. It works really well. It's super quick and easy to use, and it's very, very inexpensive. So yeah, I think that Maybelline did really, really well with this one. I know that they released a couple of other eyebrow products in this range, but for me personally, this was, you know, a standout. And yeah, for the price point as well, definitely would recommend this one. And that's everything, guys. That's everything that was in my little basket, except for some clips apparently. But yeah, so that's everything that was in my little basket. So that is my official half yearly favorites and fails. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also, I will just quickly say to everybody that has subscribed, thank you so much. We are almost at 300 subscribers, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, I really did just start this off because I love makeup and I didn't really have many people in my life that I could talk to about makeup. So that's the whole reason why I started YouTube, and it's just really cool to see my little channel growing and, you know, my regular subscribers commenting, etc. on my videos. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your engagement. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, if you want to become a part of this little family, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, be sure to hit that bell so you're notified when I upload next. And that's everything, guys. Leave me some comments down below on your thoughts regarding today's video. Let me know if you guys have some fails and holy grails of your own. I'd really love to hear from you. And that's everything. Mwah! I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.